So it was time for another fault find. Haven't done one of these for a while, but it was a Saturday and one of my family needed some help. We had a ground floor socket supply problem, so the RCBO was tripping and it wouldn't turn back on. So the usual procedure ensued. It was a case of unplugging everything, making sure everything was off before we got any further, just to make sure it wasn't anything to do with sockets or plugs. That's the way we always start these things. But for the first time in a long time, actually unplugging everything made it come back on. So it was actually an appliance problem for once. So we went back round one by one, turning on all the things that we'd unplugged back on again, and it seemed to be this plug that was tripping. Quickly tried a Martindale in the socket just to make sure the socket was okay before we opened that up, but wanted to try a few other things first. So got an extension lead out and plugged that same point back into a socket off of a different circuit, and it was tripping that one as well. So it just confirmed that it was definitely a problem with that plug and not the sockets. As I'd switched it back on, I heard a little fizz, so I opened it up and lo and behold, there was a slug inside the plug. It was sitting on the live, so it had obviously bridged between the live and earth at that particular point. But there it was, strange one. So changed the plug top, got it all back on again, and everything came back on. Anyone else had one of those before? Another fault find done. Follow us for more.